Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture video in Python programming. In the previous class we discussed about the Python programming introduction, variables and other relevant topics to the Python. In this lecture video we are going to discuss about the tuples list indexing in the Python programming. We have the first we have to see what is tuples, what is list, what is indexing in Python programming. We already discussed Python is a very simplified language used to code for the developer to make easily to reduce the lines of code. We have the variables and the indexing, other things. So started with list, tuples, indexing and slicing. First we have what is mean by tuples in Python. Python tuple is a collection of objects separated by commas. For example, Python in terms of indexing, nested loop, there are using round brackets. For example, creating Python tuples. First we have to see how the tuple is creating with the help of round bracket, that means open brackets and close brackets, followed with the example here using round brackets with one item and tuple constructor. Create tuples using round brackets. To create tuple we will use function operators. For example, here we can able to see the example of variable equal to 1 in the double quotes and comma, and the 2 is in double quotes and 3 in the third variable. So print variable, we are while compiling this program, we give the keyword as print in the open braces variable and close braces. We will automatically print the values, the console, the terminal will print and we will get the output as Greeks for Greeks. So 1, 2, 3, the 3 words will be printed here. So this we can create the Python tuples. By this method we can creating the tuples using round brackets. So first thing we are going to discuss in this lecture video is tuples in Python. For example, the list similar to the Python list in terms of indexing, nested objects and repetition, but the main difference between the both in Python tuple is immutable, unlike the Python list which is mutable. We are going to see what is immutable and mutable list in the Python in the next slides, upcoming slides. So from this we can first we go to see how to create a tuple in the list. Provides with us one another way to create a tuple is tuple, for example, integer or string. Suppose we are assigning a variable as 1, 2, 4 and geek as 2 variables assigning here. So print values, output will be 1, 2, 4 and geek. So tuple constructor in Python. To create a tuple with a tuple constructor, we will pass the elements as its parameter. Tuple constructor equal to tuple. In the double quote will be given as TSA, development and deep learning. So print tuple constructor, example, tuple constructor equal to tuple and DSA, development and deep learning. So print a tuple constructor and output will be DSA. For example, we are in this creating tuple, the tuple constructor will be using first in the previous slide we are given as a open braces and close braces. For example, tuple constructor tuple in the double quote DSA and development and deep learning. So in this we can have the value here. So let us discuss what is immutable in tuples. Tuple in Python is similar to Python list, but not entirely similar. So there are some tuples are immutable and order and allow duplicate values in the tuples. Some characteristics of tuples in Python, we can find the tuples in finding any items. For example, let us have an example here. So tuples in Python provide 2 ways by which we can access the element of a tuple using a positive index. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3 followed with 5, 6, 7 up to n number of index. So that is a positive index values here. Using a negative index, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Likewise, negative index also can be accessing values in the Python tuples. They are also allowed for negative index. Python access tuple using a positive index also. For example, square braces we can get the values from tuples in the Python. So Python access tuples using a positive index. For example, var equal to hi, how are you, that is a variable equal to hi, how are you and other things. Print value in variable 0 and value in variable 1, value in variable 2. So 3 variable we can declare here. So output will be a value in variable equal to high will be given as a variable 0, as high is the first variable, then second variable 1, the third variable 1. This is an example here. The accessing tuples using negative index. We already seen the two methods, positive index and two negative index can be accessed for the tuples in the Python programming. In the above methods, we use the positive index to access the value. In Python, here we use the negative index. For example, 1, 2, 3, three value variables we are declaring. For example, -1 is the first variable, -2 is the second variable, and -3 is the third variable. So that is the 2 method we can use. It is immutable tuples. Next things we can going to discuss. Different operations related to tuples. So this is about the basic introduction about the tuples and list and what is mutable and immutable tuples using in the Python programming. We can see continue the next tuples and list basic concepts in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thank you all.